Happy Tuesday. I have a lot of data for your weekly update for the week of February 28th through March 7th. We had 58 new listings this last week. 13 homes came back on the market, 37 price reductions, and 9 price increases. There were 3 contingent sales this last week, 107 pending sales, 43 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 14 for 8 to 15 days, 11 for 16 to 30 days, 9 for 31 to 45 days, and 30 were on the market for more than 45 days. So I want to make a comment here. That's the highest number of pending sales that have taken place in that 7-day window that we've seen in a while. 86 closed sales this last week. 23 of those were on the market for 7 days or less, 10 for 8 to 15 days, 14 for 16 to 30 days, 5 for 31 to 45 days, and 34 were on the market for more than 45 days. 48 of the closed sales sold for less than 100% of their original list price, 18 sold at 100%, and 20 sold above asking. Our average this week was 96.17%, the sale price versus the original list price, and 99.56%, the sale price versus list price at the time of sale. We actually gained some inventory. We're at 346, 369, including condos. There were 13 new listings, over $1 million, 8 pending sales, and 5 closed sales. But the most active price range for pending sales was $400 to $500, and for closed sales, it was actually $350 to $450. So where do we stand compared to 2022? This week last year, we were at 177 homes, 196 including condos, so we're at 188% of the inventory. There were 91 new listings this week last year, so we're at 64%. 153 pending sales, so we're at 70%. And 84 closed sales, so we're right on par with that, so we're at 102%. As most of you know, the Northwest Multiple Listing Service comes out with their statistical data for the previous month, so we now have the information for February. And February saw fewer new listings in 2023 versus 22 in all 5 counties that we're following. And all 5 counties year to date have had fewer new listings, but all 5 counties actually have more active inventory than we had in 2022. And our average days on the market are nearly double what they were in 2022. February closed sales for residential and condominium in 23 lagged behind 22, but not as drastically. The median sale price in February 23 is actually lower in all counties except for Mason, and our year-to-date median prices are below where we were in 22, but not significantly. So February sales for King County were 81% of what they were in 22. Our year-to-date is at 73%, the number of sales, and then the February median price is 96% of what it was in 2022. For Snohomish County, they had 92% the number of sales in February of 23 versus 22, 81% the number of sales year to date, and their median price for February was 95% of what it was in 22. Pierce County had 86% the number of sales in February. They're at 76% year to date, and their median price for February actually was 99% of what it was last year. Closed sales in Mason County for February, they're at 94%, year to date 76%, and their February median price was actually 102%. For Kitsap, we are at 69% the number of sales, 229 versus 301 in 22. Our sales year to date, we're at 426 versus 475, so we're at 74%. And our median price for residential and condominium is actually identical to what it is for residential, and that is we're at $499,950 versus $525 in 2022, so we're at 95%. And I want to talk about real quick, the reason for that is that we're actually seeing homes come on the market between 400 and below in the numbers that we had not seen before. We also have seen sort of the 650 to $1 million range has sort of softened. There hasn't been as many sales in those areas. So that's really the reason why we're seeing this median price shift just a little bit because of the fewer sales in that higher spectrum and more sales in the lower spectrum. So there you have it. Like I said, a lot of data. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. That's why we're here. Otherwise, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.